Here's Sam Case from FISM News with an update on what's going on. Hey, Sam.
I have a lot of COVID news, actually. Let's start with what Texas Governor Greg Abbott's doing. He signed an executive order yesterday that fines any locality for requiring masks. Remember, they gutted the masks about a month ago, and that was going to be the end of the world. But Texas seems to be doing pretty well. We'll have more on that shortly. So counties, cities, and government agencies that require masks could face a $1,000 fine. There are certain exceptions to this, including state-funded living centers, public hospitals, jails, and prisons, things like that. You can still require a mask for that. The schools are a little bit different. Public schools will require masks in Texas until June 4th. After that, they cannot be required. So they will begin to apply that as soon as the summer begins to hit. And then for masking, based on CDC guidelines, retailers are also lifting masking requirements. Individuals have been fully vaccinated. A lot of retailers are now saying that you don't have to wear a mask in their store. But of course, they are not checking. I went into Target the other day. Currently, I'm not vaccinated, and they didn't check to see if I had a green card to say, hey, I'm vaccinated. They just let me not wear a mask and come right on inside. So use your own discretion there. Business Insider has provided a full list of the major retailers who have adjusted their masking their masking policies. Those that have removed the mask mandate are Target, Starbucks, Walmart, Home Depot, Publix, Costco, Trader Joe's, Lidl, CVS, Meijer, Kohl's, and Best Buy. And I'm sure that there will be plenty of other stores that are adding to that list as the days go by. And that doesn't mean that people won't be wearing masks. Like I said, I went to Target yesterday. Everyone was still wearing masks, and I guarantee you a couple of those people were definitely vaccinated. Scott Atlas says, Dr. Scott Gottlieb, still says that he thinks we're going to have no masks by June. So we'll just have to see. We might have some stragglers because Dr. Fauci said it might become a seasonal practice. But who really knows? We'll just have to wait and see. In COVID data, on Sunday, Texas triumphantly announced the state had reached 0 COVID-19 deaths for the first time since March 21st, 2020. And they're not alone in highlighting this 0 death mark. Arizona, Minnesota, and Massachusetts have also recently celebrated a day without a single coronavirus death. But sadly, in the case of Texas specifically, that news was cut short because then on Monday they did have 23 new COVID deaths, and that's the highest death count on a Monday in 2 months. So we'll just keep an eye on Texas to see how they're doing. It's not the end of the world down there, but the data is fluctuating. As far as cases go across the country, COVID deaths and cases are steadily declining. A Reuters analysis shows that the week of May 16th had the lowest weekly death toll since March of 2020. So deaths are down at the lowest since the beginning of the pandemic. That is very good news, and that is why you're seeing organizations relaxing their policies.
Visit FISM.tv/news for more content.